I reached out my finger and gently rested it on one of the many white tiles as they mysteriously played by themselves. Captivated and curious, I pressed down, feeling the white key obey my command. Instantly the note rang out, long and low, entirely out of place with the rhythm of the music. As I moved to press another key, the steadiness of another's breath had me frozen, my shoulders tensed, and my ears pricked open. I didn't expect a visitor this early, especially one so unwelcome, a man's deep voice said from behind me as the music dimmed somehow. I turned to a man of lesser class and stared. His eyes were the palest of moonlight, the gray of a vacant forest or shattered glass. If eyes were the windows to the soul, then his soul appeared hollow. Still, his feline gaze was keen, and he was the most regal lesser I had ever seen. This strange being had an aura about him that made me hesitate to speak, to move. Even the way he watched me felt dangerous, deceiving. "The music is beautiful," I commended anyway, then cleared my throat as my eyes inevitably strayed to the piano, sorry that it had stopped playing. "I would hardly call it that. It is a song of melancholy, a pensive sadness so abrupt it is rather messy," the man said, leaning his shoulder against the wall as he unabashedly drank me in. Every flicker of emotion, every sour glare, not once did he shy away from my stained eyes. "Then you do not know beauty?" I straightened my spine as I became uncomfortably aware of how Salem's tunic and trousers hung on me, how horribly wrinkled they were. Did I look vulnerable dressed so disheveled? The man's lips curved in a smile, and he flashed a canine with a small gem that sparkled. "I know beauty," he said, staring at me until my skin began to tingle under his pale gaze. He was mocking me, I felt. "I am the pinnacle of beauty," he cooed. His words were arrogant, yet calm and concise. Already I found him unbearable. I lifted my chin. "If a blind man finds you beautiful, then so will I." "That can be arranged," he said, with an edge of callousness to his words. "What realm do you belong to?" He had no wings, his hair was ebony black, far darker than any fury I'd seen, and his features were less stoic, more vicious. "You know what I am," he said, his eyes narrowing before he turned his back to me and walked away. And there you have it. That is a scene from my book that has a special place in my heart. It is a simple scene, but it is by far one of my favorites.